Hi everyone, I'm Keralis and welcome back to the second episode in our City Skylines 2 playthrough. So just sit back, relax and enjoy. And as always, if you do enjoy it, do leave a like and do leave some feedback down below. And first, may I say that it's been a few years since I played City Skylines and I was thinking to myself that yeah, nobody's gonna be around watching this anymore, but oh boy, I was wrong. You seem to love the first episode. Thank you so much on the amazing support. But here we are, in the beautiful city of traffic jams and congestions, and well, this might not be so good for us. Okay, this is episode 2 and we already have issues with this. This is not that great. And in between episodes, I did add a little bit of extra keys. And by the way, those keys over here, or keys, right? They're not easy to place. I'm having a hard time doing it, and it looks super wonky. But you know what? One day we're gonna fix that. But no, let's just get back over here. I don't think this is terrible, but how would one fix roads? You know, how? By adding more roads. Like, why do we have a stop sign out of a roundabout? That is crazy. Okay, let's just think about this. And I do have a question for you guys watching this, because I'm not really sure how to go about not building roads, because I'm good at building roads, but how do you guys want to see this series? Because for myself, I want to have this as a very long series. So I don't want to like rush the progression too much, if you know what I mean. Like, I want to take it slow, like learn the game, build the city, and just have a good time with you guys. How do I do this? Okay, so that would be a smaller road. Then we could, yeah. So just let me know, cause I'm a little bit confused. Cause you know, like sometimes you just kind of like compare yourself to other YouTubers, and some people rush it, some people play it slow. And let me know what you guys want to see out of this, and I will be happily obliging. Is that a word? Maybe it is. And yes, for those who are just back, nope, I still haven't learned any English throughout those years I've been gone. I'm still just derping about with my very limited vocabulary, but hey, it is what it is, right? I guess we could demolish or remove those zebra crossings over here, and maybe even get the lights back on. The thing is that as soon as you're gonna get rid of the cars on the streets, it doesn't look bad at all anymore. Okay, so that kind of fixes the problem, but now you know what I'm thinking to myself, like, what would this city be without roads and stuff, right? So maybe let's add a few extra ones. Now that we removed one, now we have space for more. Oh, okay, so this kind of looks much better. We also need to kind of like reverse the traffic again. Let me just upgrade the road. So that's going to be going this way, that's going to be going that way, and that goes out over here. Okay, it's not really there for any purpose as of now, but eventually it will be. It's going to be going all the way across here and connecting to that side somewhere, somehow. Yeah, not too shabby. And I guess we could do the same over here. Meanwhile, while we at it, right? Like so. And then just straight up. Okay, this over here won't have any purpose either, but for the future, it is here and it will be beautiful. Yeah, you might be laughing, but this is future shapes of the city of Keralisville. Yeah, this is not bad. I mean, it kind of looks cool. It looks a little bit Americana because they got the roads all over the place. And this over here, by the way, seems to be working out as intended at the moment. Maybe not as intended, but hopefully nobody dies. If they do, they're just gonna be extra fertilizer somewhere abouts. Like looking at this. This is how I played Skylines 1 with all the mods and assets and such. It just looks beautiful. It is still framey, but it definitely looks beautiful. Okay, so what is next in the beautiful city of Keralisville? There's just so much in the game, and this is what I mean. I don't want to rush it because we can have so much fun with this in the future. So let's not unlock, and let's see here. Milestones, we do have a tiny town. Next up would be the boom town. And what came with that in the last episode? Just before we said goodbyes, mailboxes, post office, and a radio mast. Speed bumps! What is that? What is this one? What is this one? Okay, I don't know if that is like a policy or maybe that is a policy, but we'll see. So yeah, you guys did mention the school and parking spaces around the little like track and field, I think you call it, right? So let's see here. Can I just move this in the back without moving the school? I don't think I can. Or maybe? Huh, interesting. So let's say we'd put it down over here. We could maybe even delete that, or no. You know what we can do? We can do even better. Because it does seem that the parking lots are actually being used, because I did replace the parking garage with this one over here. And I can looky at my cookie. No, please don't. But there's a lot of cars using it, even though it might be because of all the businesses and all the apartment buildings, but there's plenty. And we are making money out of this. You might be, but Keralis, you're in the reds. Not by much, just $300 per month or hour. That's not that terrible, right? So let's do this first. If we can add more parking spaces all the way around here, that's gonna be great. And we did change that road to... Oh. So we could go... That goes down, that goes across building roads with Keralis. The only thing is that we can't do pipe jobs anymore because they come integrated. And if there's going to be a mod which can remove those integrated pipe jobs, I'm going to do that because I love my pipe jobbing all over the place. And hopefully what we can do here is squeeze in some parking lots. The big one. Too big, too big. So let's maybe do... That is medium ones. So let's do 1, let's do 2, let's do 3. Let's make this look nice somehow. Maybe let's see here. If I would put that down like on the front over here and over here. Beautiful little paths for the pedestrians all over the place. And this is something like I've always neglected back in the day because I'm not fond of them. But it's nothing you should neglect because the pedestrians actually use them. And it does cut down traffic quite a bit as well. This is kind of neat that they do come with electric chargers as well. Is that the first car parked over here? Indeed it is. Okay, so I'm going to leave this at the moment. One thing I do want to do, I want to add trees because the thing about the trees in the game is that they do have quite a bit of grow rates. So it takes quite a bit of time for them to grow, like a year or so. And well, it's only November. Oh, winter is just around the corner. But let me see here. Let's maybe go, what are those? That is alder trees, oak trees, and birch. I like that combo. It might not look super amazing now when it's kind of fall and winter's arriving, but summertime they're just so green and lush. So let's do that. By the way, I can hear myself talking. It's just like, it is a little bit semi-awkward, I guess. But hey, don't judge me. This is how we're gonna be playing this. It is a little bit fiddly. And I know, some people this might be a waste of space. But everybody, this is bushes. They will kind of suck up all the pollution within the city. Well, maybe not all of it, but some of it. And everybody's gonna be happy. Now we need to take care of a little bit of on demand side. We have a demand for low residential, so we need to build out to this zone. We do have commercial zones, which is not that needed, but because as you can see, they're all complaining that they don't have enough customers. And then we have some industrial zones, so that needs to be expanded upon as well. So yeah, that will happen. But one thing which I wanted to do as well is maybe, let's see if we can do that, because we did unlock those in the previous episode and I haven't really played around with them. So it's zoning North American and it's the NA mixed housing. So if I would just maybe tweak that, that would add some shoppies on the bottom floor and then apartment buildings on top. They're gonna be super upset because they're gonna be moving out. But hey, I am the captain now. And ladies and gentlemen, we have the first of those buildings. So we have the shoppies on the bottom part and then apartments on top. And I like this. This is the way. I guess we don't have demand for it, but as soon as that arises, we're gonna have them all over the place. Because that is the thing I want to do now. Like, I mean, this is zoned out with those medium ones. Nobody's moving in because of demand. They only demand the small houses, which are over here, and yes, we have quite a bit of it, but I want to have like the small ones over here. Then we're going to get a little bit bigger, and I guess the biggest. I still haven't decided we're going to have like the big downtown and such. But then again, this is only episode 2. I don't think we should care about that as of now. Or maybe we should. What was that, by the way? I think this is like low rent apartments. Let's maybe tweak a little bit. There's gonna be a lot of sad faces, but I think like if we just go, you know, I think it's gonna look really, really nice once this is built up. Because no, now it's not. Let's do this. Let's zone that to those bigger buildings. Medium. It is, right? Yeah. It's just row housing. That's gonna be perfect. Gonna have them here as well, and I guess we're gonna move away those cheap houses over here. But then again, I mean, they are good. Because everybody who can't really afford the luxurious accommodations, they will be living in those. So maybe just put down a few of them just over here. And then everybody's going to be happy and everybody's going to be like, yay, Keralis is the best mayor. No, I'm not. I'm just in for the money, you know. Just in for the money. And so far, we are in the greens. Now we can be spending. Building more roads. No, I'm just kidding. Let's do this though. And let's go over here. And let's go into taxation and uneducated. Let's maybe just lower it by teeny bit. Poorly educated. See, I am a good person. Deep inside. Deep inside I am. Educated, well-educated, and highly educated. Yes, they're going to be paying a little bit extra. There's none of them as of now. Not even the well-educated. And I think that is because inside the school education system, in the game that is, it does take about 14 months to graduate. And I think that is based off like real time in the game as well. So it's gonna take a while until they graduate and become like clever and smart, because now this city is filled with dum-dums. A lot of dum-dums. How about this though? Okay, so that is 6 months. Look at this guy. Okay, that is kind of cool. So this is the landfill. And by the way, have I said I hate the rain? I hate the rain. Oh, maybe this actually does look nice with the clouds on. I did turn them off because of frames, but we can always check it out. Let me see here. High clouds. Yeah, that is not too shabby. Even the light changes quite a bit, as you can see in the distance. But this guy over here, low poly guy, what happened to you? There we go. I am sorry. Each episode will contain absolutely zero progress, but we're gonna see a lot of stuff up close, because this is quite amazing. So let's see here. We need a little bit of industrial area, not much, but we will zone out at this region over here, and let's get those in as well. Can I zone in over here? Maybe you can't, because interesting. You know what? I've been thinking this. I think it is still zoned out, but I'm a little bit unsure. Because I believe you can have them underground. Because I mean, that should, right? That should take the power from this guy. That should go all the way to those, right? That should be connected, and then just maybe it doesn't work like this. Maybe it's... Because I can't really see any power flow. And I guess that is just because this over here should be a big boy. Above ground one. Like this. And now that should be connected, right? Perfect. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. And now that means, I guess, those zone out. I still think they would, even though there was like power lines, because maybe they disappear. But that is actually quite nifty that you can get those guys underground. That's amazing. We still have a demand on industrial zones, so let's maybe, okay. I kind of want to have a little bit of parks and bushes and such, because I don't want to have like industrial zone all over the place, especially like not next to residential zones. I don't think it matters that much per se, as long as it's not like coal power plants or whatever. I don't think they would mind like that, and just kind of divide it up nicely, like so. Yeah, like I'm not a big fan of the grids, but this is the beginning stages, okay? We can make bendy stuff later on, but for the moment it is grids all over the place. But you gotta give it up. There's a little bit of interesting shapes here and there, right? So it's not like, it's not all grids, but man, this weather sucks terribly. There is just so much to see, and there's a lot of like building variations. I'm not sure why. I'm not going to be asking any questions. That is how my wife reverses, so I'm perfectly fine with that. Our car isn't. I mean, this city is filled a bunch of dum-dums and moany people. Lack of entertainment, unreliable healthcare coverage, and unreliable internet service. You know what? Before we start expanding, maybe we should investigate and unlock... Nah, not the crematorium. We got the landfill. However, maybe the hospital. And place that in the main city 2 points. This might be expensive, but I think in the long run, that's... Oh, there's a lot of traffic over here. I love this. Just look at this. I'm actually wondering if there's going to be snow on this map. It would be kind of exciting to see. How about the hospital, though? How big is you? Everything is humongous. It does kind of squeeze in semi-nicely, one of those tiles over here. Here's going to be perfect, right? Let me see the coverage on the green roads over here. Because now we have, yeah, quite terrible healthcare coverage in the city. Okay, I agree. Let's just put it down over here. How's the upkeep on this guy? Only 775,000 per month. How is that? That's a lot of cash. Not sure why I'm clapping, but I'm clapping. We just unlocked Boomtown. And with that came textile fiber farming, heavy traffic ban, advanced pollution management, and loan. I need to get into stuff like that. Not really care about that now, because we have just placed the first hospital of Keralisville, and it looks majestical. Money-wise, yeah, it's not ideal when it comes to money. And I'm thinking, like, what would happen if I would close down the medical clinic? If I would pause this, I mean, it doesn't have like a huge upkeep, but I'm thinking, would the healthcare coverage still be great in the city? So as you can see over here, I think it is enough having just a hospital. We could even have another clinic, but then again, I mean, clinics, a little bit yesterday, I think. How about this though? How does it come with upgrades? We do have a helipad on the roof over here. I'm not going to do that now. Specialized treatment on the side, and we also have a trauma center. But I'm gonna close down this temporarily. We're gonna be making use of the hospital. We'll see what happens. All right. And also, you know what I'm thinking? Maybe adding a little bit of public transportation within the city. Because we did unlock the buses in the previous episode, and also we did unlock the taxi depot. What was that, by the way? Bus station. Huh, interesting. You know what? Let's do that. And let's get our first... Oh, we should have some parking lots outside the hospital as well. But let's just think about this for a moment. I so want to move this. This is just so oversized. Maybe we can just hide it away somewhere in the far ends of the world somewhere. I know you're thinking, oh, Keralis is one of those unsensitive guys. I'm not. It's just so oversized. So let's see here. This is bus depot. Can we squeeze that in just off here somewhere abouts? Maybe in here or even here. They've put so much effort to all the buildings. See, Skylines 1 wasn't like this. Obviously, if you got some assets from the workshop, but the base game wasn't like that. Okay, so now when that is in place, I believe we could get the bus station, and I mean placing that kind of next to the hospital would be quite... It's big as well. Why is everything so ginormous? I couldn't even squeeze it in between those beautiful tiles over here. But yeah, I mean, this would be kind of great points to have. Because we do have the school over here. We have the hospital over here. So placing this here with surrounding parking lots all over the place, I think that's going to be the way to go. Maybe even some parks. I kind of want to just see how this all operates. Say fatty bites. We have a North American style bus stop with walls, roofs and seats. So let's say I would place some of those beautiful bus stops which are sheltered, and it is right-hand traffic. So I'm thinking like this will be the meeting point, meet and greet. So we're gonna have this maybe looping around here and just kind of like catering to this neighborhood. Then having one more which kind of intersects with that somehow as well. Well, obviously they're going to be intersecting in the bus stop either way, right? But let's do that. This is just for testing purposes. Okay, that is a small road, so we could have, let me see, there's a block in between, so we could have one here. There's going to be so many stops, and then we need to have them in the industrial area as well. And then I guess we just loop all the way around. Because I mean, stepping out over here, I guess there's a little bit of industry as well. So let's just stop this over here and then loop around and connect it back. That goes all the way here, stops here, then goes over here, like stuff like this. As we progress and as the city grows, this will be heavily modified and tweaked. But for now, we just want to have this operational so we can maybe get rid of some of the cars on the roads and replace them with huge buses instead. And that goes here and into... There we go. We just had our first bus line. Does that mean those roll out from this building? Oh, by the way, what does that have for upgrades? We can have electric buses and an extra garage, which is situated somewhere on the... Oh, this is perfect, because we have quite a bit of space in the back as well. Like, look at those guys. They're rolling out. Don't mind the ugly weather and the wonkiness in the road system over here. They don't seem to mind. We definitely need the parking lots over here. Definitely. So this guy goes in. I'm wondering if we can adjust how many buses each line uses. Because now I see 4 on this one. Is there any people waiting? Of course not, Keralis. Don't be silly. Is that guy just going to be standing in line? That is how baby buses are made, everybody. Oh. And by the way, what upgrades does this have? It has extra platforms. Check. Not needed at this moment. We also have a taxi stop and electrical bus recharging station. Okay. That is kind of cool. I want to do one more. And I want to incorporate our industrial people over here. So let's think about this. Let's go those beautiful bus shelters. And I guess what we could do is this, okay? Bear with me. Bear with me, because this is semi-exciting, because I love transportation and such. Stop over here, then use those 2 existing ones, and go all the way to here. I'm a genius! You might be, but why, Keralis? I don't know. I can't help, I was just born this way, and then it goes over here. Bam! I'm not a genius, by the way. So let's see here. We have a yellow color because it's going to be yellow for industrial area. So that goes over here. It goes into... By the way, is that taxi cars which are not from this city? Who's Ubering in my city? And are they allowed? Those go in here and then all around the industrial area. We're gonna have more buses all over the place, but you gotta keep in mind that this is episode 2 and we only have 5,600 people living in the city, so yeah, not that many. That goes in over here, and I guess back into this. I kind of wish they didn't change the color depending on the line. Okay, I take it back. I'm not a genius. First, I was afraid. No, first I moved this because the yellow buses were coming from here and kind of just making a mess out of this because of the zebra crossings, pedestrians, and we also have all the traffic over here. Now I tweaked it like this, but obviously they stop over here instead. So I think this whole shablang over here will need to have its own road in the future. Because, yeah, having that in the intersection is definitely not the way to go. So let me just see here. If I would move this... yeah, like here maybe? It's definitely not going to be ideal, but it will be better. And then having some parking spaces here instead. And by the way, did that interfere with the lines? Nope. It still fills it. And yeah, like I was saying, like, I wish you can kind of tweak the colors of the buses, because now having like the different buses, different colors, I guess it makes sense because of the line colors. But it's not as realistic, I guess. Or maybe it is. But nah, not in the same city. You don't have different buses colors in the city, right? Or maybe you do. It does look kind of cool though. It does. I guess you could just have the same line color on all the lines. But then again, it's going to be super hard to distinguish the lines, right? So... And I don't think, oh, there is maybe people using it. Oh, you go with the bus? Maybe. What is this? Do you have an invisible broom? It's a witch! Ladies and gentlemen, the taxi service has become a thing in the city of Keralisville, and there's a lot of stuff happening in this small town of ours. Only like 5,000 people living here, and I also added a little like taxi stop over here at the bus station. The thing is, I'm looking at the timer. I've been recording this for 1 hour and 15 minutes, and so far, I have done nothing of interest in today's episode. Why do you go all poly and low poly all of a sudden? Not sure what that is all about. Let me just zoom out. I do have the details on the highest setting. But yeah, like I don't have any regrets. Like, if you really hate it this way, please just let me know. Then we need to get some more progress in each episode. But like, I can just be standing here looking at those people doing absolutely nothing. Oh, by the way, let me see here. So, with the taxi thing came pretty much the same as bus stops. So we do have the shelter thingy. And where would one place stuff like this? Like, I guess important locations, right? Like outside the clinic, the schools, for example. Like, I don't know anybody using like a taxi thingy which goes to elementary school. But should we? No, don't do it, Carlos. That's stupid. Nah, it's not. But I was saying, we need to fix this area because the demand for this is still super high. And how we're doing on money, I don't want to see. I mean, having this 8.5k in the deficit is not terrible. Because look at this. I will enable this, for example. And I will disable this. Speed this up. And let's see what happens with money. Yeah, look at this. That is just like minus 400 bucks. So it is the hospital, but straight off they're complaining. So yes, we could go with like 2 clinics instead. That would totally be like a solution for us in case we're really low on money. But I don't feel like that is the need as of now. But I'm loving this. I'm just waiting to see like December. Oh, by the way, let me just show you one thing. If I go over here, I go to, where is it? Gameplay, day and night visuals. I'm not sure how much of this will be portrayed in the video itself. But it looks absolutely phenomenal nighttime. I think YouTube compression on the video is gonna just mess it up, but it actually is super beautiful. I mean, it's not like super late, it's just like 10 a.m. or p.m. I mean. Even the ambulances over here. Oh my god. I'm such a nerd. I can't help myself. Just look at this. How cool isn't this looking? I was so happy because December arrived. I was like, yes, it's gonna be snowing. Nope, not even Jon Snow. This is just rain. And hopefully it's gonna snow, because this is, yeah, not pretty. And I did zone out this area. And please don't judge all the grids, because I'm thinking like this whole section of here will be like a main town, or the main city center, which means we need to think about space efficiency, right? And grids, even they might not look pretty, they are super space efficient. So that's why. But I'm just zoning out more of those low residential buildings over here, which is a little bit like, I don't want to have them anymore, but people have demands, okay? People have demands, and they've said theirs, and now we're just doing those all over the place. Can maybe keep some stuff over here for police stations and such later on. So the skyline, for the moment, is looking really terrible. Oh, by the way, I got a new building as well. It is called, let me see here. It is called the Baltar Pines, a stone monolith that diversifies and enhances its surroundings. I mean, this can be pretty, I guess. Let me just add it somewhere over here. Like, don't do it, girls. Well, I'm definitely doing it. Like here. Not next to those poor people houses. Poor people houses. I'm terrible. I'm sorry. I'm poor people houses. Maybe next to the Rockstar. Now, let me just add it over here. Just to kind of see how this looks. This is not too shabby. I really like it. Huh. Hey, you know what? I was like, I'm gonna zone some industry, but we do have the specialized industry as well, right? So we do have livestock farming. Okay. That is maybe bad because we have a lot of stuff. Okay, livestock farming, I don't think it requires a special zone because of the livestock. We can just have them wherever. Grain and vegetable obviously needs fertile lands. textile fiber as well. We have forestry, which will require, like, obviously wood. Stone mining, I guess over here. Can we check? Okay, there's a little bit of coal. This might be a huge oil deposit underneath. Like, it's perfect location anyhow because it's under the industrial zone. So obviously we can just move that away and it's going to be perfect. We don't need to demolish any houses and such, right? And, well, the only thing we're going to be missing is pretty much this over here, which is a little bit of fertile lands. But we do have them in different other places. Here would be kind of, nah, that's too close to the city center or downtown. Okay, it might look a little bit gloomy, but I am loving this. Like, you just wait, because once all the bushes grow up, I think I'm going to demolish some of the houses here as well and get some bushes and trees in between just to get a little bit of greenery. But this, yeah, I think this is going to look really, really nice. I'm still bummed out that it doesn't snow. What month is it, by the way? Still December, okay. Like, we're on the verge. And just as I said it. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got snow. I can live with this. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching today's episode. I will be back in a day or two because I'm having fun. The only downside is like a little bit of frame drops here and there. But hopefully that's going to be addressed in a future updates. Because this is fun. There's so much to it, and I'm like where do I even start? Like, I feel like I'm all over the place. But the city is growing. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button, leave some feedback. I will see you in a day or two with more fluffing abouts in City Skylines 2. Because this is great. This is absolutely phenomenal. Okay, I'm not going to look at this. We have a situation with power. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I'm Keralis, and see you guys in the next episode.